Hi YouTube, it's Molly Sleeved, and I'm just realizing how much of a hot mess I'm looking like, but it's 3 days post-op, so I guess you guys get to deal with that. Um, so Tuesday was my surgery, and everything went really well. I got to the hospital around 9:45, and the OR was really backed up, and I ended up not going in for surgery until more like 2, I believe it was. So, but still got it done, and everything went well. I also had a hiatal hernia repaired, and I think 90% of my pain is from that. Because I can feel pain in two different spots, really, and I definitely think that the hernia is the one that hurts a lot more. So if you're not having that done, I expect the pain to not be that bad. However, when I woke up, and I was just telling my one friend Mike on Facebook about this, when I woke up from surgery, coming out of it in recovery, that was by far the worst pain through this whole process, and probably one of the worst things I've felt in my life. Coming out of surgery, the gas pains, I don't care how many people you hear talk about gas pains, I did not realize how bad those gas pains could be. And I wasn't taking deep breaths by any means because it hurt so badly to breathe in, because there was already so much in my abdomen that breathing in hurt so badly, and I was still like half out of it, so I heard the guy who was there with me in recovery, and he was trying to talk me down, because he thought I was going to hyperventilate, and so he kept trying to talk me down, but I couldn't get in deeper breaths because the pain was just so obnoxious. And I heard him on the phone trying to get approval to give me more pain medications, and that must have been done, because then I probably remember waking up, like, again another 30 minutes or so later, with hardly any pain. 3 days later, I still have a little bit of gas pain, and I've done a few of the gas X strips, but, like, that getting out of surgery initially was just absolutely horrendous. So I feel like I'm forever in debt with the man that was there with me through recovery, and the whole time I was in the hospital, it was like, I need to find this man and thank him, because I felt like such a horrible person that he had to deal with me, because I could hear myself. I was whining and moaning, and I just couldn't even help it. With every breath I took, I would let out this just horrible moan, and I cannot remember the last time I've been like that. I was probably about 5, and because my pain tolerance is very high, and if I am in pain, I just try to keep it to myself, but with this, there was just no holding it back. Every breath I was moaning and groaning. So I feel like I'm forever in debt to this guy that I've never actually made eye contact with, because I was half out of it and never even opened my eyes to be able to see him during all of this. So other than that, nothing was really that bad. The first day I wasn't allowed to have anything by mouth. The next morning I woke up around 10 a.m. I went for my leak test, which was interesting because they gave me this big cup of stuff and told me to drink. And I'm thinking, I've never had anything since surgery. I have no idea how much of this I can drink and how fast. And you're telling me to take a quote-unquote gulp of this stuff and drink it. And that just terrified me, because I had no idea what I was going to be able to drink and how I was going to react to it. So I was fairly conservative with my sips, but still took more than I had originally planned, and they probably had me take about 6 or 7 sips, and then on this table that they had me on originally standing, they rotated it back, and then from side to side, and then with that rotation, I definitely felt like I was going to throw up for a good hour after that. Just the first thing down, it didn't taste that bad, but just having it be the first thing down and then be rolled around on this table, I was definitely nauseous for quite a while after that. But the leak test came back perfectly fine. I was good, and about 4 hours later, I got to drink. So I was told to start out with water and regular liquids, meaning that have sugar in them, which seems a little weird because I haven't had liquids with sugar in it in at least a year. I might have had some tea with some honey, but in terms of like sugared liquids, I haven't had anything in forever. But the reasoning on that is I'm on clear liquids at room temperature for 10 days after surgery. And they told me that that's only for people who also have the hernia repair, that he likes to do the 10 days of clear liquids at room temperature. So I'm on this diet, per se, for the next 10 days. So they said it was good to get in some apple juice and some calories through the liquids. So I've been getting in a little bit of that, but mostly water, just because apple juice still leaves me feeling even more thirsty when I'm not getting down nearly as much as I used to. It's definitely weird to go from drinking 150 to 200 ounces a day to, I think I've had about 25 so far today. And I've been attached to my water bottle all day trying to get it in. So it's definitely weird going from being a big drinker of water, not a big drinker, but not alcohol, but to go from that kind of liquid intake to be struggling to get in 25, excuse me, and then burp when you do drink. It's definitely interesting. So I'm hoping that gets better over the next few days, as I've heard it should. Just because 25 is not going to cut it. My body needs it. My weight has actually steadily dropped. I know a lot of people say that they gained, 15, 20 pounds in the hospital because of all of the fluids that they've pumped you through. And I've actually lost even more since I came home. I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or not, but I have continued to drop some weight. I'm down to 334, and when I started my pre-op diet, I was at 360 and lost 16 pounds on that. So the other 15 to 20 there is all post-op. Like the day of surgery and post-op. Because the day of surgery, that overnight into the next morning, I dropped like another 4 or 5 on my scale, which was just probably mostly water weight, because I couldn't drink anything after midnight. But yeah, there was definitely a big drop there. So, trying to think if there's anything. There's not much to update on, because I'm not eating anything interesting. It's all clear fluids at room temperature until next Friday, when I go see my surgeon again and get cleared for protein liquids. So I'm kind of, I'm okay right now with being on clear liquids. I don't feel like I really would want anything else. Just trying to get in the clear liquids is enough for right now. So I'm okay with where I am with that, and I'm okay with his more conservative plan compared to some surgeons that I've seen. So I think that's really all I have to update on. So everything went well. Pain has been tolerable since I got home. The real problem was the gas pains when I originally got up, and I don't care how many times you watch videos, until you live through that, you do not know what that feels like. Because I got a high pain tolerance, and that was still a shocker for me. So I think that's all for right now, and I will keep you guys updated as things change. Have a great day.